Welcome back to the Redskins Nightly News. One note we missed, Mike Espy sat out to practice this afternoon with an injured knee. Now with us is Sean Taylor on the set. And Sean, seems to me you are one of the younger players on the team, but you seem like you've been around here a long time. Do you kind of feel like one of the veterans on this squad now?
I think I'm going into my fourth year, Larry, and really I just, I've been doing it so much. It's my fourth year kind of doing it, and I'm kind of into a rhythm already. And, I know everybody here, the coaches, and we brought in some new players, and we have a lot of players here that we've been playing with for the last 3-4 years. So, I'm pretty comfortable with everybody around. I feel comfortable about the situation.
Now, everybody is expecting this defense to improve on last year. How disappointing of a season was that for that defensive squad of yours?
Well, anytime you don't have success, it can be frustrating. And last year, let's face it, we didn't do as good as we planned to do. But the year before that, we had some success. And the best thing we could do is come out this year and just start from the game one and see what happens.
What are you feeling about your role this year? Is there any tweaks in what you're going to be expected to do for this football team this season that maybe is a little bit of a change from last year?
I don't think it's me on that defense that's going to be able to change too much. We're going to need all 11 players that's on the field at that point in time playing, and everybody on the defensive side of the ball, also everybody on the offensive side of the ball on the same page, and also the special teams just on the same page. And just in saying that, I think we're just going to need a great team effort from the first preseason game until the end of the season to be able to be where we want to be as far as having a good record at the end of the year.
Sean, you seem to be one of the first guys out of practice every day. I noticed that. Do you like practice?
I think practice gets you prepared for the games, and the only way to be ready for a game is to practice well. And I try to practice as hard as I can to make myself as exhausted as I can on the field so that when I get into the games, hopefully I have enough wins.
All right, now give me an example of what turns you on the most. A big hit, interception for a touchdown. You scooped up a couple years ago for touchdowns. Do you have a favorite moment on the football field?
I think every moment, I cherish every moment on a football field or in a game. From a tackle to a interception, from a fumble, just playing the game. I have fun doing that. So I don't think it's one particular thing I like about playing football except when I get the ball in my hands. I kind of get to turn into an offensive player, and I like going against the offense as a defender.
I'm going to ask you about a play last year because I haven't asked you about it. It made our great moments in Redskins history, and the fans are going to vote on the great moments during the season. And, of course, I'm talking about that blocked field goal that you scooped up and got into position for that game-winning field goal. Was that an instinct play for you after you picked that ball up?
Well, honestly, a couple of things were going through my mind at that point in time, but once I seen the ball rolling around on the ground, it was a great block by Troy Vincent, and I just happened to pick it up, and once I picked it up, I kind of missed it the first time around, and once I scooped it up on the second time, I kind of seen I could make something happen, and reverse field and almost took it to the house.
Oh, man, I know you watch those videos. I bet you wonder if it cut to the left instead of the middle.
Yeah, I had a couple of defenders, from my team that I didn't see on the left-hand side, but I wish I'd have went to the left and went ahead and ended it in regulation instead of taking it to overtime. But we took care of business in overtime, and that was the main point.
Sean, how much have you enjoyed your professional career? Is it what you have expected?
Every year I enjoy it, man. You don't get paid money to do something you love to do ever since you was a little kid. And, football is my profession, and I have fun doing it.
Does Greg Williams let up on you, Eddie?
I want him to be as hard as he can on me. I think whenever a coach is hard on me, it brings the best out of me, and I don't want a coach that's not going to be pushing me every day and on top of me. So I like the fact that he pushes his players.
LaRon Landry is expected in here very soon. For a young guy like that who was here during the OTAs and was here during the offseason, how far behind is he, Sean? It's not insurmountable, is it?
No, I think throughout the off-season training, I'm sure he got a lot of work in, and he's missed a couple of days, but it's normal in contract negotiation, and who knows what's going on. But I know once he comes in, he's going to be in shape and he's going to be ready to go. And whenever he's ready, he's ready.
Do you have a feel for how much of a fan favorite you are? You are out in the public quite a bit. I know people recognize you. I've seen you at training camp. Do you get a feel about how much the fans here care about Sean Taylor?
I think the fans here love the Redskin football, but it's a lot of fans that just certainly reach out to me and say, hey, man, I'm a big fan of you, and I appreciate that, because not often do you have people that kind of admire your play, and I'm also trying to improve my play every year, and this year I just want to take my play to a new level.
No predictions, but what can this team do to improve on last year's performance? Of course, coming off the season before, last year was a disappointment for everyone associated with the organization. What kind of season you guys going to have, you think?
No predictions. I just want to, say let's take it one game at a time, and from the time we open up next week against Baltimore until the next opponent, I don't even know who we're playing, but I just want to take one game at a time myself, and I think the team's going to look at it the same way, and I know we'll get through the season the way we want to get through the season.
Sean, I appreciate you coming to take the time with the Redskins Nightly News. We wish you a fantastic season. I know if this team gets a lot of W's, you're going to be a happy man.
Hey, thanks, Larry, and I see that you're sporting my jersey, man. I really appreciate the support, man.
I am, man, and this is the new one with the logo, and fans, you can get these at the Redskins store. Show your pride. Wear Sean Taylor's jersey, okay?
Yeah, please do that. I'll be happy.
Hey, for Sean Taylor, I'm Larry Michael. We'll catch you tomorrow right here on Redskins.com.
Later.